10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Bells and bells. Welcome back, everybody. It's a Tuesday. We're doing outstanding things here at Bells and Bells. Got the tag team partners, Man Up and Joey here with me. What's going on, fellas?
Oh, nothing much. How y'all feeling today? How everybody feeling?
I just want to show y'all what's on my back right now. I'm old, so I got my massager going. So I'm gonna have this going like on my lower back like the whole show. I'm telling you something about freaking age, man. Like my friend and I went golfing this past two weeks ago. We just looking at the grade, everything, and what he said, I think what he said was Father Time is undefeated. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Father Time hasn't lost a bout yet, man. So all right, so we got Man Up with the New Japan Strong open weight championship there. I think if you all haven't seen the video on the YouTube channel, make sure that you go back and take a look at Man Up's detail unboxing video. I know that was the one that you got from our good friend Mr. Ben Walker.
Just right down the street. Just right down the street.
Who's right down the street?
Crazy story.
Yeah, low key, y'all. I think Man Up be stalking Ben Walker for his belts, but more into that as we move on. Joey got Joey, is that another damn new belt?
You know, I gave it a couple weeks off. I had a couple weeks off.
God, Joey. I know this was not in your collection, man. Oh boy, Joey.
Well, I was told if I don't get it, I don't really have a collection. So I went ahead and had to get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I got good deals going right now over at Absolute Belts on Facebook. Join the private group if you're not a member. It's where I got this beautiful WWF tag team title belt, since we are on the end of our 90s tag team series here. Okay. You know, at least I got a tag team belt today on there, as opposed to some of the weeks I did not. But but that's okay. But yeah, I know, and I'm waiting for Desha to say something. Go ahead and hit the comments. I know she is.
I know. I'm waiting on her. Where's she at?
She is here this week. I know she is, and I know she got something to say.
Oh, hey, what's going on? Oh, yeah, she is here. She's here.
Yeah.
What up, fellas? Going to be in and out tonight. Still getting things ready for the.
Oh yeah, absolutely. For those who are watching or from the Florida coast, what night in Hurricane Milton, in the path of Hurricane Milton. Yeah, please take care of it. Please stay safe. Please do what you can to stay safe, man. It's crazy. It's like two major storms in the last 2.5 3 weeks, man. It's freaking insane. Yeah. As soon as you're trying to recover from one, here comes another one coming through. So hurricane season is a beast, man. I'm telling you, man. Yeah. So prayers going out to everybody in Florida right now. Please take the necessary precautions. So you're not in the way. What I'm hearing is back up to a Category 5. Like
if you're in that danger zone and you can get out.
Please do. Yeah, I was looking at not trying to have have like a grim tone or not, but I was looking at the highway pics, cam views and whatnot. It's like miles long of folks trying to evacuate going north, man. It's crazy. So yeah, please do what you can to get out of that pathway. So yeah. So
who else in the comments? Who else?
Yeah.
All right. Great to see you too, Nesha.
Yeah, we're glad you're here.
There you go, Joey.
Now, that may or may not be true, but it probably is true. But I can't help when they come in.
Yes, you're gonna always have something to say about you getting new belts, Joey.
And it's not even the last belt I'm going to get this year. It's not even the last belt. I got one more in process.
Yeah, the 90s tag is almost done. Yes, we're putting a bow on the 1990 series. So over the last four 4 and a half months, we have really focused on 1990. We started with our wrestler series. Now with our tag team series. Now we're gonna end it up with our top 10 90s tag team. So this is gonna be from where we started in 1990 all the way from the last week's show 1999. We're gonna put a bow on this series, and we've had some fun with these series, guys. With the wrestlers and with the tag teams and whatnot. Some shows we had to really like struggle to get through on some fronts. So yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy, but we like doing these type of series and whatnot. We're thinking about doing a 2000 series, but we definitely want to we definitely want to get your guys' input. So that's why we really rely on those in the Facebook group, because that is our first and foremost point. Whereas we're reaching out to you all and we're trying to get your input. So when we put out a poll or we put out a question in the Facebook group, we really ask for your input, your candid input, please. If you truly not like feeling something that we're throwing out there, you have to let us know.
We really appreciate it. Yeah, we need to know. If something stinks, let us know.
Exactly, because everything we do is not going to turn gold. It really isn't. We definitely had a lot more miss than hits. So
speaking of something turning gold, I like this one, Antonio. This is just for Cedric and Cedric only.
So man up, you're gonna interrupt me when I'm actually doing an actual passionate plea to the group. I promise you there is plenty of time for that. I'm out here trying to do a passionate plea to our community, and you just had to throw that in there and throw all my whole okay, yeah.
Well, I know that you're a passionate lover of it, so you know.
Yeah, but I was trying to get out there about how we're trying to get our fan base like truly like we really want your comments. We really want to know what you guys think. If you have show ideas. Joy put a question up there about the monthly melee. That's something that we're kicking around in our group chat, bringing that back, because is our way of addressing what's going on on the current wrestling scene. And anything along those lines is kind of just to have a I don't want to say unscripted dialogue, but it's a way for us to be able to have like a back and forth with you all. So if that's something you want us to go back to, let us know in the comments. Like, we don't know if you don't tell us. Like, what's the phrase? Closed mouths don't get fed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're literally asking you all. We're asking you for your comments. So please do not be shy. Whether it's in the Facebook group or on the business page, definitely let us know, Joey.
Absolutely, yeah. But I'm ready for this. Let's get this thing going with the 90s, man. Let's go.
Absolutely, top 10 our top 10 tag teams from 1990s. Oh, and just to caveat, Antonio Mendoza, you want to bring up that bastard? Yes, it's still a bastard. It is. I don't
nice leather on that bastard, but it's still that.
That was a. I wish we had a picture of it, because I would actually delete the plates and just show the leather, because the leather that he had on this belt was wasted on a crap of a design of a title. So yeah. But shout out to Antonio Mendoza Craft. If you're not part of his group, make sure you join over there. Over there doing outstanding work, whatnot. So, but top 10 90s tag team, man. Let's go ahead and jump right into it with your number 10.
Make sure you ring that bell. All right. All right, my number 10. Well, we already talked about him last week, and it's going to be somebody that was pretty much constantly on most of my list in the 1990s. Well, a team, I should say. And I'm talking about the Bushwhackers.
Of course, they had to be on your list.
Of course, you know,
I'm not hating, no, man. I got love for the Bushwhackers.
I love the Bushwhackers. If you want to still call them the Sheep Herders, whatever you want to call them.
Okay.
To me, this team was fun.
They definitely
loving.
were Sheep Herders in the 90s. They were
Well,
definitely.
no, they wasn't. They wasn't. But still, that was a team that I enjoyed to watch. And of course, that was my 10A. And of course, you know, I gotta go to my 10B.
Psycho Twins. Oh my God!
I just had to.
I was going to be a little hurt if they didn't make an appearance somewhere on here. So good to go on that.
But yeah. But of course, you know, I had to put Psycho Twins. That was a team that instantly was on TV. Can't no other team say that.
I'm just saying.
And the Bushwhackers was in the picture with them. So
I love it. Oh yeah, as we come down, we definitely want your top 10 favorite tag teams from 1990 as well. So as we count down from 10 down to 1, make sure you all count down with us. We're gonna shout you out on the screen. Thank you everybody from on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitch. We got a couple of followers on Twitch this evening, so we appreciate you watching us this evening.
All right, Joe, you want to go ahead and go next?
Sure. My number 10 is the Hollywood Blondes.
Okay.
Jesse Ventura declared them the team of the 90s, but they weren't together that long. But yeah, man, how could I talk about a top 10 of the 90s without having the Hollywood Blondes on there? You know, what to be said that we hadn't said already? Mm-hmm. We didn't know what we had at the time with this, but in the short time we did have them. But Brian Pillman and Steve Austin together was unbelievable, and you could tell. That's what I talk about. You could tell those guys were having so much fun doing that run too.
Yeah.
But you know, they put it all together. The matches they had were epic, and can't talk about 90s tag team wrestling to me without talking about the Hollywood Blondes.
Absolutely. All right. And around our top number 10s, whatnot. I got the New Age Outlaws. They were at the top of my list. At the end of the countdown. But I just couldn't rank them higher than the ones that I have above them. But yeah, definitely the premier tag team over the last like 2.5, 3 years of the 90s for WWF. So I got them. Of course, being entertaining. Road Dogg. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Hell, folks still doing that to this day. For goodness' sake, so it definitely transcends a freaking generation.
Yeah,
I can't believe I just freaking said that. You know, we're like a generation and a half removed from that.
I never thought about it. Wow.
Like seriously, like 1997, 1998. That was literally like 27 years ago.
Yeah.
Put that into freaking context, guys. And I know it seems like
Billy Gunn's still wrestling.
Oh my God, yes. It's freaking insane, man. Yeah.
And still looks amazing. Like, good Lord Almighty, 60 years old running around faster than some of these kids.
Look better than over half the talent that's working right now. Crazy enough.
He does.
So
he can move too for a big guy to be that old too. He's still moving like pretty good.
Exactly. So yeah. New Age Outlaws with the ageless wonder that is Billy Gunn. All right, let's go to the comments. Hey, everybody, y'all drop y'all. Everybody should be dropping their top 10 up in here, man. Drop it up in here.
Antonio said belts and boobs. Who wore them best?
Whoa.
Okay. Bushwhackers.
Antonio Mendoza took us to PG-13 just like that, man.
Bushwhackers brought fun and love to the. Yes, they did. It was fun.
Did you ever get licked in the head, Antonio?
Oh my goodness.
No. The real question, Antonio, is do you want to get licked in the head? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Since you took us PG-13, we go take you there as well. Like, do you want to get licked in the head by a Bushwhacker? Bushwhacker Luke is still around. I'm just saying he'll probably oblige you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
All right, number 10, the Hart Foundation.
Okay.
Bret Hart and Jimmy and Neidhart. Bret
Yeah.
will go on to be a singles great, but their last run was one of my favorites.
Oh,
Yeah, for sure.
oh,
Bloody Swords. 10 getting it out the way early. Oh, come on.
dude, you just go ahead and embrace this, man. Come on.
Hiroshi Hase. Ken Sanuki. Yeah. Yeah. No, y'all ain't gonna let me let her down. I know it. With a bunch of sides that this match. I hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
See, he remembers all the way back towards the early part of his series. That's nice.
Great choice, man. Up.
Oh,
Israel, how you doing today, Israel?
What's up, man?
Yes, I am not disclosing which one.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa. And we're going to leave that there. Like
that. Joey wants to be licked.
Okay. Whoa.
Not by a bushwhacker, I sure hell don't. What you talking about?
Okay, I think we took this show to a whole nother level right here.
He said mine will always be Lod. What's Lod?
Yeah, what's that Lod thing? Wrong one, man.
Nah,
oh, this one?
Yeah.
I'm just messing. I'm just
LOD.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're jumping on to number 9. Get them number 9s ready, man up.
All right, my number 9 is going to be a team that I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Kind of was a makeshift team, but kind of not. It depends on how you want to look at it. And they had a weird coming together, and that was after they had a crazy match against each other. Next week or two or whatever it was, they teamed up. And I'm talking about Brothers of Destruction.
Of course they're going to figure out a way to get them up in there. Of course you did, man up.
Yep. So, and you already know why. 2 of my favorites, but hey, my all-time favorites right there. But I still will say this is a makeshift team, but I did like them, so to speak. I just don't think they should have been champions because my personal opinion at that time, who would be believable to beat them? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
get booked into a corner. That's called booking yourself in a corner.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically.
You have to beat them. You have to beat them and get the belts off. So.
Yep. Now the only person at that time I'm trying to think with the Big Show, but who else?
Yeah. Well, it's like when they put the IC belt on Kane and then Albert beat him. It's like, yeah, that went over like a fart in church.
Yeah, it did. It did.
That's the problem. If you put a belt like that on Kane, you got to beat him for it eventually. And who you going to have do that? And that's tough. So like that. Yeah. All right,
Joe. Who's your number 9?
I got the Dangerous Alliance, Arn Anderson and beautiful Bobby Eaton. Man, this to me will still stand out in my memory as a super team. Just off of the Horsemen and the Midnight Express here coming together. Paul E. Dangerously, Medusa running the things. Man, I love that team.
Nice. All right, Cedric, who you got over there?
You go to sleep.
Nah, he enjoying that back massage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go. I forgot.
It's like hitting my shoulder blades right now. It's like, oh my gosh, yes. And number 9, I got the Enforcers. Arn Anderson. Keep Arn Anderson going, man. It's like it's Arn Anderson for goodness sake, man. So yeah, Arn Anderson and Larry Zbyszko, man. Two guys in the ring who know how to freaking work, and it freaking worked as a freaking tag team, man.
Yes, it did.
So I got them at number 9. If I'm not mistaken, they were like my top team for 1991, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so it was 91, 92, but yeah, they were my top tag team. So yeah, the Enforcers, absolutely. All right, I see some number 9s out there, man up.
All righty, Nasha, he brought it up for a reason. I don't know exactly what she's talking about there. Antonio, you must stop it, Joey. Of course, Kane on the list.
Okay.
Number 9, Hollywood Blondes were the best tag team WCW didn't get fully behind because they were stupid. Austin and Pillman for the win.
All right.
All righty. Yeah. Yokozuna and Owen, brother brothers of destruction. Okay.
No,
Hey, you got to narrow them down to 10, so it's hard.
It is, and I know, kind of going off topic, Joey. I know, we talk about that dream scenarios and stuff like that. Pulling the curtain back a little bit, guys. We talk about like dream matches and stuff like that. You talk about a team that could potentially give them some fits or whatnot. That may be a that may be a force. Yoko coming off of his world title runs, and the team with Owen Hart, who's like magic in the ring. Yeah. So one of those things. Yeah. So keep it the comments going. And number 9, man up. Yep.
Rob Van Dam and Sabu are the best collectors of ECW. Surprised we haven't seen them in the belt groups. They had a nice collection of ring use titles.
Do they really?
Cedric, wake up.
Hey, Israel, welcome aboard.
And please, nobody say Rock and Roll Express.
Why would we not?
Why wouldn't we? What the hell's the matter?
Oh, is that because he's on that train of LOD's the greatest tag team of all time?
Oh dear Lord.
Yeah. You go ahead and believe that. I'm gonna be over here. Anyway,
ladies and gentlemen, moving on to number 8. Ladies and gentlemen, number 8. Up.
All righty, my number 8. You already talked about him, Cedric. Is going to be New Age Outlaws.
Okay.
Of course, this team when they got together. I never forget when Road Dogg was in the ring after Billy Gunn had a match. I forget who he had the match with. Billy Gunn comes out there, persuade them to join up together. Rest is history with these two. Of course, their famous interest. Oh, you didn't know? Everybody loved that. Like Cedric said, people still do that to this day. That is amazing. And then, of course, I will talk about them later on. I got some more to say about them, but that's going to be towards another show.
Until we got the 2000s rendition of DX with Shawn and Triple H, and then Shawn started stealing Billy Gunn's Sting.
Yeah. So that's what I was finna get into that. That's why I said I was going to wait. I was
going to wait
till we get to
the Shawn Michaels thing and before.
Yeah. That's why I said I was going to wait till we got into the 2000s.
Yeah. That's coming. All right. For my number 8, I got the Tennessee Vols.
Okay.
Again, another tag team that if you didn't know, you better call somebody. I'm just
almost made me spit out my drink.
Yeah. Not every great tag team was in the big leagues. These guys were tearing it up and were great champions in the NWA. And again, amazed by the chemistry that Stephen Dunn and Reno Riggins had together. There's that.
You think they got their name from the college team, Tennessee Volunteers?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Just curious. Okay.
Yeah. Sure. Right. I mean,
and they were wrestling at Tennessee mostly.
I mean,
so
you want to get over. You can't get much over than that. I mean, I'm just saying. Okay. All right. At number 8, I got the Heavenly Bodies. You could pick either iteration, whether it's the Tom Pritchard, Stan Lane, or Tom Pritchard and Stevie Del Rey. I love
Stevie Del Rey.
Jimmy Del Rey. Dear God. So
the Gigolo.
The Gigolo, Jimmy Del Rey. Oh dear God, did I actually slip up like that? I'm gonna blame it on the massager. This massager got me feeling some kind of way right now. Yeah. I as I stated in the archives, I love the Smoking Mountain Wrestling tag team presentation. They weren't here for a long time. They were here for a good time, and that good time was that tag team division in Smoking Mountain Wrestling. This is the first one, first team I'm highlighting in my top 10. So Heavenly Bodies at number 8. Let's go to the comments.
Alrighty. Generic says RVD and Sabu because they were whole effing show in ECW during the late 90s.
Okay.
Come on, man. You got to do it. When you say whole effing show, you got to do the thing.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about it.
Show.
Yeah.
Oh, effing show.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like on
and-
ECW, he said the word. He didn't say effing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Then they got the New Age Outlaws.
All right, Platinum. Appreciate that. We're moving on to 7.
All right, my number 7. Now, the reason why I had this team somewhat low, maybe middle of the pack, depending on how you look at it, is because I didn't really pay attention too much to this team until later on
Okay.
in the 90s. But they still had to make my list, and I'm talking about Steiner Brothers.
All right. Wow. Okay.
Of course, you know, what would it be if Steiner Brothers did not make anybody's top 10 tag team? But
yeah,
gotta put them up there on that list, man. You know, Steiner Brothers did pretty good. You know, they was PDW, PDI, whatever it was, tag team of the year a couple of times. You know, can't go wrong with Steiner Brothers.
I wish you would say they were a pretty good tag team to Scott Steiner's face.
I dare you. I dare you.
Never let you say that. Pretty good tag team. You name one damn thing the Legion of Doom or Road Warriors did that the Steiner Brothers didn't do and didn't do better. Just saying.
Well, I will wait for Antonio Mendoza to respond. And Joey, while we wait for that response, Joey, let's get your number 8.
My number 8. I thought we were on number 7.
Number 7.
Yeah, that one.
My number 7 is Stars and Stripes.
Oh, you!
I got a special place in my heart for this tag team. Really, out of 90s tag teams, this is a tag team that doesn't get. But I'm telling you, at this time, WCW, like even when they didn't have, you know, all these perfect tag teams, they were still putting together tag teams. And I really thought Marcus Bagwell and the Patriot gelled really well as a tag team. And I love, again, the feuds with Pretty Wonderful. I love everything. But for me as a kid, going back, definitely I was a bigger fan of Stars and Stripes than I was a Pretty Wonderful.
Okay.
And looking at it now, oh no, I'm a huge Pretty Wonderful fan. But like back then, these babyface guys with the American flag tights, it was winning me over in the most basic way possible.
Absolutely. And that was a beautiful thing about this series, Joey. Is that we was able to go back and we was able to put ourselves in back in that place in our each of our individual wrestling journeys or whatnot. That's why we say we're not ranking who we think is the best tag teams or whatnot. We're ranking our favorites. So in preparation for like all these shows, whatnot, it's good to relive some of that stuff and whatnot. Yeah, and that leads me to my number 7, Arn Anderson and Bobby Eaton. Like I said during the show, I marked out heavily when I found out that these two became a tag team. Bobby Eaton from the Midnight Express, Arn Anderson from the Horsemen with Tully Blanchard, man, two synonymous tag teams. They actually battled for the NWA World Tag Team titles. And
for the World Television title, it was Bobby Eaton who took Arn's third run off of him.
Exactly. So and for them to come together as a team is like that. Like talking about Super Team Joy. Yeah, absolutely. You know, this was a mashup that went right.
Yeah, and absolutely. If I swear to God, I wish people, if you don't know, you need to go back and watch. Like exactly. You really got to see it to appreciate it here. The matches they had with the Steiner brothers were masterpieces.
All right. This usually happens when we're not on the air and whatnot. I get a random thought in my head, and I'll say in the group chat I'll say show idea and whatnot. We're talking about doing something over on Twitch. We might have to watch one of their matches on Twitch. Arn Anderson and Bobby.
Yes. You guys got to follow Twitch because we're going to be doing this kind of stuff over there. We can only do it on Twitch.
Yeah, we can't do it on Facebook. We can't do it on YouTube. So you guys are gonna have to come over to Twitch to watch that. More details as to when we're gonna start doing that. So you all stay tuned here to Bells and Bells when we make that announcement.
We will later release it on VHS.
I'm just saying, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm just saying. EP speed. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Well, some of our audience might know. Yeah, some of them.
You don't, and if you don't return your VHS, I'm gonna hit you with that 50-cent fee.
I'm all day, son. Be kind and rewind, please.
I still got my Blockbuster card right there.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Let's go to the comments.
Alrighty. Right here. All right. Number 7, The Gangsters, because getting your ass beat to a soundtrack is still funny to me. At least people were getting beat up to Natural Born Killers instead of getting beat by mom while she listened to Barry. Oh my God.
Oh my Lord.
Barry Manilow.
Bruh. Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh.
Oh my goodness, Barry Manilow. Wow. The Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal, completed the then Holy Trinity of world titles by winning WWF belts in the 90s.
Yeah.
What holy trinity of belts?
Well, the AWA, the NWA, the WWF.
AWA belts weren't even man. Come on.
You know, no, they had the AWA belts back in '85. So, at that point, even though AWA was like at the end, I again, me with my freaking magazines, I was like literally following that. It was like, oh wow. So at that point, it's like. It's cool because they did it whatnot from that, you know, just from on that surface level. It's like, okay, cool, they're the first team to ever freaking do that, you know, but
still not as cool as the Steiners being WCW World Tag Team Champs and IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champs at the same time.
Sure, absolutely.
All right, Man Abusing Steiner Math over with that choice. Okay, I don't think I know what you're talking about, but okay. VHS just 1995. Yeah,
no, dude. Oh my gosh. I remember seeing like old school WrestleMania 3 freaking VHS cassette. I think I saw like a $49.95 tag on that joint. I was like, back in the day, like, wait a minute, what? Like,
yeah,
it was in a freaking magazine.
Big tape.
I might have to go back and look at one of my old magazines. I know I've saw that somewhere. Them VHS tapes were freaking crazy.
I have to get about 4 other people to go in on it with me and make copies.
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, all right. Raise your hand if you ever you know had 2 VCRs and you play on one, you record on the other. Okay, we're telling our age here, people. I'm telling you, we're telling our age. The struggle is real. I'm like, you ain't want that doggone. You ain't want that struggle. I'm telling y'all.
Why buy when I can just rent and make a copy?
Exactly.
Hey, people did the same thing with CDs. They will record it, burn the CD, and go back to the music store and try to return it.
With tapes too, cassette tapes back in the day.
Yep.
Oh,
we make mixtapes. Remember them days?
Yep.
Sure.
You had 2 sides, A and B.
All right, we got to get back on track now.
No, what's up for me is the Canadian Glamour Boys, Sean and Shane Sewell. I think I said that right.
Cool.
WWE Israel, keep bringing us that knowledge. Keep bringing it to her.
Yeah, like that's something. Also, we might have to jump into on Twitch. Be familiar because I only seen like a handful of matches from WWC. The first thing that comes to mind for me was Abdul the Butcher, Bruiser Brody in Puerto Rico in the bloodbaths and battles they had. Yeah. Also with Carlos Colon as well. So after
Carlos Colon and Ric Flair.
Yes,
for the NWA World Heavyweight title in Puerto Rico. Yeah.
So like these are the types of things that we definitely want to get ahead of, because a lot of us didn't like we heard of it, but we never saw it. So this is something that we can definitely dive into. We can learn and watch some stuff and give our thoughts on it and watch it in real time, only on Twitch. So stay tuned for that.
You never hear people giving Carlos Colon his props as one of the best to ever do it. And that guy was a huge draw in Puerto Rico, especially, but drew all over too, everywhere he went. Mm-hmm. I mean, he was a star. Mm-hmm. I don't think people again, it's a very narrow view, and that's why you can never declare the greatest. You can just declare your favorite, because if you don't know, you don't know how great Carlos Colon was.
Yeah.
Isn't Colito his son?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, Abdul Butcher was crazy with the Ric Flair too. And I'll be on Twitch. Absolutely, man. Make sure you all follow everybody. Make sure you go over there and you follow us over on Twitch. Go ahead and set your account up. So like you set up your account on Facebook, you set up your account on YouTube. Go ahead and set that account up on Twitch and make sure you
download the app.
I'm sorry. Platinum Swords, I see you, and you're the man. You're the man. You're the man. Let's get to number 6. I see it. Let's go.
All right. Well, I put this picture up for a reason. I think Joey know what I'm talking about. It ain't the same exact kind, but in that ballpark. But anyway, my number 6 is Rock and Sock Connection. This was another one another makeshift tag team that I thought was kind of funny. And of course, with Mick Foley trying to do This Is Your Life type thing.
Yeah.
Everybody, man, thought that was just hilarious, but
absolutely.
Go ahead and put them on my list, number 6. Joey, who you got for your number 6?
But before you give us that number 6, Joey, does that tag team belt, does that have red backing on it?
Yeah, that's the belts I told you that I saw in Road Dogg stole.
Okay.
That's the exact belt that Road Dogg had in his bag in like 2003 or 4, whenever it was. Nesha would remember this when we had him in Greenville, Mississippi at the Hollywood Palace, and Road Dogg had that exact WWF tag team belt made by Jamar with the red backing in his bag, and then he let people take pictures with it. And he got on the microphone and told you that he stole it from Vince McMahon.
Jesus.
No problem telling you.
Love it.
He had that belt for sure. He's that exact belt.
All right, Joe, who's your number 6?
I have the Enforcers.
Nice.
You know I wasn't going to let this go without having them here.
And I appreciate that, Joey.
You got the legendary Arn Anderson of the Four Horsemen, all-time one of the top, very greatest world television champions as well as tag team wrestlers. You got the former AWA World Heavyweight Champion Larry Zbyszko, the living legend here, changed into the Cruncher. Man, I love this team. Those guys were amazing. And the chemistry, again, it's like to me, the way they gelled together and worked together was very close to the same way Tully and Arn did. It was very, very smooth, very good tag team wrestling.
And it goes to show whatnot. You can do some makeshift teams or whatnot, but if you know how to, if you truly know how to work in the ring, you can really do some great freaking stuff.
And I like how they got they quickly got into like matching gear, somewhat matching gear, and they gelled together, and that named the Enforcers working together. Man, it was brilliant, man. It was good stuff.
Heck yeah. My number 6. Joey, you brought it up when you talking about Stars and Stripes. I have the other side. I got Pretty Wonderful, Pretty Paul Roman and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Yeah.
Damn sunglasses on. These guys were some kind of heat magnets, man.
They were, weren't they?
Yeah, that was some of Paul Roman's best work of his whole career. He got
it really was
and Orndorff's.
Yeah, I'll definitely say that that's definitely the best tag team tag team work of Orndorff's career. Absolutely. Pretty Wonderful. They were the team of 1994 in WCW.
Yep.
Absolutely. All right, let's hit up the comments. That first one for Platinum Sword. Oh no, actually, we're gonna do Israel's comment. We got that one. The next one though, Platinum Sword's over on Twitch, y'all. Look at that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Platinum.
Thank you.
Now I expect you to be on Twitch every week watching this, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta get concurrent viewers on Twitch. We need that. That helps our algorithm on Twitch. We get some more folks over on Twitch. That'll help us get to an affiliate level on Twitch. So we gotta get to 50 followers. We gotta get to like a certain number of viewers each freaking view. So
please help us out. Yes, please follow.
Appreciate that. Thank you, Platinum.
Somebody else is also on Twitch.
Yep. That's I saw your follow. Appreciate that.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes.
All righty. Yes, Carlos Colon made wrestling big. He had all these talent come in and all the time. It was awesome. Okay.
And from all the reading I was doing, like Puerto Rico crowds were freaking crazy. It was that was some heat, man.
Yeah. Hot territory.
So yeah, the folks went down there. I remember I was talking to Bushwhacker Bushwhacker Luke in Belgium. He was talking about booking down there in Puerto Rico. He talked about it with great fondness. So yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah.
All right. Generic Jobber says got Doom.
Right.
Any team that can go toe to toe with the Steiners and the LOD gets mad respect from me.
All right. Good deal.
Rock Sock. I remember him being there.
Okay. All right. Good deal. Number 5, man up.
All right. Well, my number 5 is, well, let's go ahead and start getting to the somewhat fun of it for me. And that's going to be Agent Christian. Of course, you know, we all talk about the stuff that Christian is now currently doing, but kind of wish he was doing it kind of like that back then. I guess you could say laying the groundwork, whatever you want to phrase that. But I like this team. This team was very entertaining to me. I think they kind of meshed well together because, of course, they were doing it for so long, even before they started doing it on the big level like this. But I think they kind of meshed good together.
Okay.
I mean, they're like the Attitude Era SpongeBob and Patrick.
That is a hell of a way of saying it there, Joe.
Oh, yeah. All right, Joe, who you got for number 5?
All right. I got PG-13. You knew I was going to put these motherfuckers.
Of course I did.
I'd be
disappointed if you didn't, Joey.
For the sheer fact that Jamie Dundee would do anything to get heat, too. That guy... Literally anything. That's another story. If you ever get to see any Jamie Dundee, understand Jamie Dundee is a nutcase and should be taken as such. Man, they were crazy, and PG-13 did a great job at what they did, in my opinion. The fact that they were as tiny as the little bitty guys as they were, and they made it to WWF and had a run up there is pretty impressive for the 90s.
Absolutely.
Just saying, because they were small.
Said who you got for number 5?
Oh, I closed my phone with my notes on it. Oh, I got the Steiners at number 5. Rick and Scott, the Steiners come from freaking Michigan. You know, kick the dominating WCW. Had an okay run in WWF. Then went back to WCW. You know, definitely brought about a new era of tag team wrestling. Coming out of what we had in the 80s. And they truly became like they were the measuring stick in WCW in regards to tag teams. So I got them at number 5.
All righty. Try to catch up a little bit on time here.
Yep.
Platinum Swords got Miracle Violence Connection, Gordy and Dr. Death.
Sure.
They ran through Japan, then took the NWA, WCW tag titles, but damn was that name stupid. Okay. Might as well call themselves
WCW, so there's that.
Might as well call themselves Heavenly Death Strike. Damn, that actually sounds better. I should have been.
That should be a creative. Hey, book that man. I'm telling you.
Only in Japan, though. That's the only time they use cool names like that.
The Dudley Boys, Joey Hayes Bullies, but Bubba and Devon were walking heat magnets in ECW.
And well.
All Bubba was a walking donut magnet.
Hey, donuts are delicious, Joey. Donuts are delicious. Hey, off topic. What's your favorite donut?
I don't really ever eat them anymore, but
I have to stop eating them because health.
When y'all did
glazed.
Okay, glazed. Joey, no.
I don't really have favorite one because I ain't eaten them in years anyway. But they're not my thing, really.
Take it, Joey. Play along with the dog. All right, let's go. Okay, let's go. This number 4. Let me go ahead and start off, man up.
Okay.
That Swords brought up Doc and Gordy. I had Doc and Gordy at number 4 as well. The series that they had with the Steiners, yeah, that was top tier stuff, man. I freaking loved it. I went into detail about how I was watching the Clash of Champions, in which they faced the Steiners in the second round of the NWA World. Oh yeah. Exactly, Joy. Exactly. In NWA World Tag Team Tournament, and that kicked off their feud and whatnot. So yeah, I got Doc and Gordy at number 4, man. Up.
Alrighty. Well, my number 4 is going to be another team that I love. I don't think this team never even really needed the titles, but they had them a couple of times. And as Joey mentioned before in the previous show, they only had them for each time for like maybe a couple of weeks, if that. But to me, this team was very, very well put together, I guess you could say. And they was already over, so no need for titles for them. But they end up getting more over I discussed that once we get into our 2000s.
Okay.
But with that being said, that's my number 4, the APA,
okay.
aka
the
Acolytes.
Okay.
All righty, Joey, who you got there?
For number 4, I got one of my absolute favorite tag teams in the history of tag team wrestling, a team that none of you will have on your list, but I do, and that is Brickhouse Brown and Reggie motherfucking Be Fine.
Reggie Be Fine.
For the sheer fact that it could be 100 degrees in Memphis, Tennessee in the summer, and you could bet your ass Reggie Be Fine would still have on that goddamn fur coat. These guys, man, entertaining as hell. Just and great wrestlers to be. I mean, on top of that, God, man, I'm telling you guys, if you don't know about Reggie Be Fine and Brickhouse Brown, you got to go back. You got to watch it.
We might have to watch. See if we can find a match and watch that on Twitch, Joey.
Yeah, it's hard to. A lot of the best ones were the ones at the Mid-South Coliseum, and those matches weren't televised.
So we can find some stuff from Mid-South Coliseum.
Be hard.
And where we're gonna watch it? Where we're gonna watch it?
Maybe that stuff we could watch on Twitch.
Every time you say Twitch now, it makes me want to do the Gold Dust electrocuted.
You know when he do that? I think about
because he twitches.
Yeah, I think about Santino when he tried to do that split in the ring and he fell down to my balls. I think about that. Oh man. All righty.
I can't get that visual out of my head. Thank you, man. All right, so Nesha like apple filled donuts. Okay.
Well, see, that's
exactly is gonna fall off, Nesha.
That's the exact reason why I can't eat them, Nesha.
Yeah. I really don't like cream filled donuts, but you know one person who does. Joel. No, I'm not gonna.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna do it. Let's go get generic jobbers. Come on, man. This is all you. Go ahead.
Holy Demon Army, Kawada, and Tayu.
Okay.
I say it right?
I think you did.
Oh, okay.
Close enough.
Right. I'm getting better. They were consistently on my top 10 list in the 90s.
Awesome.
I do recall
Israel.
that.
Are you guys going to do a 2000 tag team?
Israel, do you want us to do the if you want us to do the 2000 tag team, you have to tell us, Israel. You have to tell us.
But
we're definitely going to do singles. But definitely want the tag team series after the singles.
So if you want to see it, you have to put it out there.
You also got to go follow
Vorn in his faction seat introducing her in the tag team.
Israel, you also got to follow us on Twitch. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Nesha here. That doesn't surprise me. Joey picked them.
Okay.
The Dudley Boys.
All right.
Hell yeah, do it.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Nesha, are you saying you don't appreciate Reggie Be Fine? Now you grew up in the same area I did. Now you telling me, come on now.
All right.
He was the Unified World Heavyweight Champion.
Unified.
He had a real belt made up that said Unified. This man was so willing to get heat and get laughs out there. He had a belt made up that said Unified World Heavyweight Champion.
Did he come out with a bucket of chicken too? I mean, good Lord.
If he had some biscuits, I would have been right there behind him.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
I
Just
Just
saying.
saying.
mean, yeah, you do need the biscuits with the chicken. It's just.
That reminds me, it is Tuesday, and on the KFC app, they have a 8-piece chicken for $10. So you get it online. I'm sorry, so I got sidetracked. Number 3. We got like 9 minutes. I got so sidetracked just now.
All right, my number 3. I had to go get this picture from the actual match. Talking about the Dudley Boys. This is when with the Hardy Boys and also too APA was on commentary. Yeah, Stevie Richards. Y'all probably can't tell because Gangrella's got him in a reverse headlock or whatever you want to call that right now. Right there on the ropes. That's when Stevie Richards, I guess you could say, trying to join the Dudley Boys or whatever the case is.
Okay.
But that's my number 3.
Okay. All right, Joey. Get your number 3.
I got the Rock and Roll Express.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. Even through the 90s, they were still a great tag team. Yeah, I don't worry about who was number 1 everywhere and stuff like that, but Rock and Roll Express was still doing their thing.
Yeah.
And still doing it at a pretty high level across the board, no matter whether it was in Smoky Mountain or in Memphis or in WCW or WWF, where they had runs at in the 90s. They were pretty successful everywhere they went. Exactly.
All right, number 3, I got the Midnight Express. We saw them. Their reigning in their time as a tag team in 1990. So, but I know they weren't there for the majority of the 90s. But it's the Midnight Express, man.
I know, but that is exactly the reason you just said why I kind of didn't have them on mine though.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the freaking Midnight Express, man, and they left such an impression on me in the 80s. They carried over into the 90s and whatnot, and it's like it was hard, very hard for a lot of the tag team in the 90s to be up to that level of excellence. In my opinion, so that's why I have the Midnight Express at number 3 for me. Let's go ahead and get to the comments. And for number 3.
All righty, Israel. I guess he wants to do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. I got a tag team for Man Up. They are called Thunder and Lightning. My face of all time similar to a brother of Scrub.
I'm my favorite.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Okay.
All right. Former IWGP tag, WCW tag, and WWF tag. The Steiner brothers. No Steiner math or
and U.S. tag team. You forgot the U.S. tag titles. Now throw that in there.
Exactly. Get all the accolades, right?
The Steiner brothers. I was hooked after the first Frankensteiner.
Okay, Platinum Swords over on Twitch. I see your Platinum Swords. I see you going back and forth, Platinum. I truly appreciate that. I really do. We see them in 2 locations. I love it.
In my opinion, Rock and Roll Express, greatest tag team of all time. In my opinion, nobody inspired more teams. Nobody inspired a entire style of tag team wrestling that you got with so many people. Nobody was doing the type of tandem offense they were doing before that, and everybody else kind of copied them.
Emulated.
But that's okay. Mm-hmm. It's because you're copying the Rock and Roll Express. It's okay.
Absolutely.
But you would have never had Edge and Christian Hardy's, the Rockers, this whole style. You would have never had it.
Shoot.
Trying my best to support with this bad back.
And I'm working on my bad back with this doggone massager, man. I'm telling you, I'm an hour in, and I'm feeling pretty good.
Show them that massager.
I'm telling you, it's working, boys. It's working my shoulder blades right now, and I'm also feeling good because we're at number 2, Man Up.
All right, my number 2. The reason why this team is my number 2 because they kept going back and forth as being a tag team, not a tag team, back and forth for mid part of the 90s. I think like 95 or whatever it was. And I'm talking about the Hardy Boys. Of course, we all know I said it plenty of times before religiously. This is my favorite tag team of all time. But I got them at number 2 for that exact reasons. Kept going back and forth. I guess they creative. They know exactly what to do just yet. But the rest is history, I guess you could say.
I know what your number 1 is. Joey, number 2.
Mine is Harlem Heat.
There. I was wondering when they was going to appear.
I found this picture and I had to have it. You got Sister Sherry in it. You got that Tag Team of the Year award or whatever it was. Then with the WCW World Tag Team titles. still probably the most underrated tag team of the whole 90s to me. You don't see everybody giving these guys their props, but man, they kept me glued to the TV during the 90s in WCW with the type of matches they had and all the different tag teams they were able to work with. Harlem Heat don't get the credit they deserve for being able to switch up styles a lot and work with a lot of different styles of tag teams.
Absolutely. All right. At number 2, I got the Hollywood Blondes. I freaking love I love that dynamic. I love all of this. I love the presentation. Stunning. They turn chicken shit to chicken salad, man. They made that shit freaking work. And I love the Hollywood Blondes, man.
Did you also like it because they had the throwback trunks that looked like the Macho Man's kind of?
I never paid attention to that until you just said that, Joey. I never really know. Yeah, they had the freaking stars on the back. Back. I did not.
Now I don't know if that was intended or whatever.
I know.
It was definitely the same line of star like lineup and everything that Macho had, Randy had on his trunks back in the day.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I'm just saying. I don't know. Maybe there's a correlation there. All right, let's get to number 2. Let's get to these number 2s out there, Joey. I mean, man up. I'm sorry.
All right, next she says my neck, my back. I don't know if she's talking about that song or she's talking about what you got right there.
If you got my neck and back problem, you need to get you one of these. I'm just saying.
we're gonna need some of that sponsorship there. I'm just saying. All right, love Matt and Jeff.
Okay.
Harlem Heat. Booker T and Stevie Ray were one of the best tag teams WCW ever put together.
No, he didn't.
He did. Platinum Swords over on Twitch.
Road Warriors, even though they were champs for a few times in the 90s, I had to drop them because to me, Vince really didn't know what to do with them except put a strap on them. Okay. They become the Hulk Hogan of tag team under Vince McMahon self watered down.
Okay. I wouldn't give him that much credit.
Oh, look at that right there. Andrea made a Twitch and follow. I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you this. If you create a Twitch and you follow us on the air, you're gonna get one of these, y'all. I mean that is freaking amazing, man. Thank you, Israel. Thank you. I appreciate that so much.
Agree, Joey. Harlem Heat is great. I want chicken now.
I'm gonna have to go and go jump and get that, man.
You should have been dropping your order this whole time.
Don't do not mess around with me. I'm right now. Do not.
What sides are you going to get? What sides?
No, it don't come with sides. It only comes with the chicken. It's an 8-piece chicken. See, look right there. It's right there.
Don't show me that. Come on.
Yeah, Tuesday only. 8
All
pieces
right,
for $10. I'm telling you.
All right, we got to roll around to number 1.
Number 1. Yeah, I knew Nesha had that song in her head. Thank you, there, Israel. I appreciate that.
Hell yeah, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
DoorDash that chicken.
DoorDash.
He's all in like Cody and the Young Bucks.
I'm just saying. All right, guys, we come to number 1. We appreciate everybody for coming on this journey with us. Man, right. You're number 1. I already know who it is.
Well, who is it?
Harlem Heat.
Nope, you're wrong.
Bullshit.
You should have had the Psycho Twins up there as number 1.
Of course, it's Harlem Heat.
I knew that one.
Of course, it's Harlem Heat. Hometown boys. Of course, it's Harlem Heat. Like Joey said, man, team don't get a lot of recognition when you mention tag teams. I don't hear too many people mention them.
Yeah.
But yeah, this team was great. Again, the selfish fan of me wish they was always still together, but it is what it is.
Steve Ray was just in town this past weekend here. One of my friends did an interview with him.
That's nice.
Pretty
a lot of respect for him, but yeah, by the time WCW closed down, he was already in his 40s, I believe, and he wasn't trying to go on the road full time with WWE.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So that's where it ended.
All right, Joey, you're number one, and I think I know who yours is.
The Headbangers.
Hardly.
All right, it's the Steiner Brothers.
Of course.
Undoubtedly. Come on now. Look at that. Look at the drip. I mean, there's a pair of belts that actually that's 2 sets of belts the Road Warriors never held. Let's be real.
Okay.
They never held the actual WCW World Tag Team titles.
They didn't.
And they were never IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, it was Road Warrior Hawk and what's the name?
Kensuke Witasaki.
Kensuke Witasaki. Ken Sanuki, right?
Ken Sanuki.
Ken Sanuki, yeah.
Yeah. They gonna let me live
Doesn't
that
count though. That's not the Road Warriors.
But that's not the Road Warriors. It is not. All right. Brothers. Yeah. My number one is the Rock and Roll Express, man. My ride or die throughout this freaking series, man. If they wrestled, I had them on there. So
Ricky Punky and Hoot.
So what?
Punky and Hoot.
Yeah, I know, right? I love it. Rock and Roll Express. And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our 1990 tag team series. We thank everybody for your continued support as we went through that series. We ask that you continue to follow it. Join us on a journey. Our next series that we're going to be starting in a couple of weeks will be the 2000s, our top 10 favorite wrestlers of the 2000s. We're going to start that in a couple of weeks. But Joey, what are we doing next week?
Shoot, I had a brain fart there for a minute.
We got a guest, don't we? We got a guest, don't we?
Oh yeah, Kevin. Yeah. We got our Kevin we've been talking to here. Try to say his last name right. Let me look it up again. We are going to look at his 100 belt collection next week. Kevin Gorham. Some of the other belt collectors know him. This man has 100 belts in his collection. He's I found him through Absolute Belts. Okay. He was actually a customer of Rana Buzar's, and he's been ordering his most recent belts from him. This man has 100 freaking belts. He might even have another one by the time we see him next week. But yeah, that reminds me to reach out to him and remind him of next Tuesday. But he was very stoked for it. So we got a collector spotlight coming back again. We haven't done one of those in a while, where we're going to really get to look at somebody else's massive collection of championship belts. Yeah. And if he wants to show other memorabilia, that's cool too.
Absolutely.
Championship belts, and you like memorabilia for wrestling, you got to be here with us next Tuesday.
Exactly.
Now,
I love shows like this because I truly as we have said before, like everyone's belt collection looks different. Everybody has their own why as to why they do it, and so I'm definitely looking forward to being able to ask him about that and whatnot. And I'm anxious to see what belts he has that I don't have. So because I think I have a pretty good collection, but I'm curious to see as to what he freaking has. I'm sorry, man, I cut you off.
No, I was going to say you said something about Joey said something about he gonna be here next week. Nesha, we're gonna have to call your job. We're gonna have to figure something out here now. Come on now. Just saying.
Yeah, so
just saying.
Absolutely. But we definitely appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm going to shout out exclusively Platinum Swords and Israel for commenting over on Twitch. Israel actually signing up on Twitch. If you have not signed up for Twitch, go over to there. If you need a block by block instruction, Israel just did it. He can let you know as to what you need to do to create a Twitch account. Once you're there, he can let you know where you got to follow. You follow Bells and Belts over on Twitch, and boom, you're instantly a follower. So when we come online, you're already there. And we want to get those numbers up on Twitch because we're trying to get to affiliate level. More on that. Because we're gonna do some outstanding things over on Twitch. We want you all come on the ride. Exclusive stuff to Twitch only. So we want you all to become a part of that. But we always have love for our friends over on YouTube there, man.
Oh yeah, man. I want to say thank everybody for watching us here on YouTube. You know, we do more than these 1 hour shows. If you want to see everything we do here on YouTube, make sure y'all subscribe. Y'all hit that like button. Leave some comments because we do more than these 1 hour shows. We do belt reviews. We do unboxing, live events. I mean, we do anything pertaining to wrestling on YouTube. Joey, what can they do on Facebook?
Lots of stuff.
Please.
But one thing you could do is join our private group if you're not a member on Bells and Belts, and then also follow our business page where we air live too. And guess what? You need to follow all 3 platforms because you never know when one of these things ain't even going to work one Tuesday. And then you ain't going to be able to catch us on YouTube or on Facebook. That will happen inevitably.
Yeah.
And so if you're a part of the other ones like Twitch,
yeah,
you can still catch us live.
Exactly. As we wrap up this series, guys. This has been fun. This has been a growth one for us. As of right now, we're at 1,355 subscribers over on YouTube. When we started this series, we I think we was like 700 or something. So yeah, so somewhere around there. So these 90 series we have seen a lot of growth, and we truly do not take this for granted, guys. We thank you all for your support. We you guys keep watching, you keep supporting. We're gonna keep on bringing it to you. So for Man Up and Joy, I'm your boy Cedric 3. We thank you for your support. We thank you for your participation, and we will see you guys here next week here on Bells and Belts.
Yeah.